Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to my weekend video. The weather for the weekend is going to be very quiet indeed, so it's not really going to be very much to talk about in this video. It's not going to last too long. The high pressure is still going to be dominating the weather, so the fine weather and the drought goes on across many parts of England and Wales. Now before I get on with the weather for the week ahead, I just want to talk about the place where I get these charts from. It's wetterzentral.de, that's WETTERZENTRALE.de. Everything on that website is free, and not only do they have all the charts from all the major computer models, they also have an extensive archive of historic charts going all the way back to 1871. Well, the weather today is generally fine, and that weather is going to stay with us for the rest of the week, really, and across many parts of the country. In fact, it's going to turn increasingly settled, sunny and warm this week as this area of high pressure from the southwest builds up across the country. So high pressure is still in command, as it has been for so many weeks now, and that high pressure will be giving us a lot of settled weather, so as I say, the drought goes on. Now for today, this high pressure is building up from the southwest. It's bringing in quite a bit of cloud with it, and some western parts of the country, actually the western hills and coasts, will be cloudier today with a little bit of light rain or drizzle. But for many central and eastern areas, it'll be quite cloudy, but also some sunny spells coming through, and most places staying generally dry and fine in the east. Temperatures today between around 9 and 14 degrees. 14 is 57 Fahrenheit, so that's quite mild really for early March. It's above average at any rate. Now as we go on into a Sunday, we're going to find this area of high pressure building strongly across the country, so we're cutting off that to southwest or westerly flow. So I think probably a better chance of seeing sunshine coming through tomorrow, but still generally quite a lot of cloud, particularly to the north and the west. Many of these central and eastern areas though should be getting some good sunny spells coming through as we go through the day. Temperatures tomorrow probably a little bit higher, up to around 10 to 15 Celsius, that's 50 to 59 Fahrenheit, and with light winds it will be feeling quite warm indeed. Now as we go into Monday, the high pressure is sitting right across the country, 1035 millibars there, and actually this is a good time to set your barometer. If you want to set your barometer, do it on Monday. 1035 millibars is going to be the central pressure of that high pressure, so that's a good time to do it when we have high pressure across the country. Otherwise it's a fine day though, with plenty of sunny spells, maybe some early mist and fog, and that will be the case throughout the week really. There could be some early morning mist and fog, but the sunshine is strong in March, so it will quickly burn that fog away. And most places will be dry again. In fact, all places will be dry on Monday, with sunny spells coming through after the clearance of any early mist and fog. It's going to be a warm day, a very mild day, with temperatures up to around 16 degrees, perhaps in places 16 degrees, you can turn that one around, is at 61 Fahrenheit. Into Tuesday, and that high pressure is very dominant through Tuesday and into Wednesday as well, really. Both days very similar, with the high pressure fine, and giving a lot of dry weather across the country, all places settled. And it will be warm as well, with temperatures up to around 16, 17, maybe 18 degrees in places. 18 degrees is at 65 in Fahrenheit, 65 Fahrenheit, so as I say, very warm across many parts of the country for the middle of March. That's well above average, and there should be plenty of settled and sunny weather to enjoy as well, so no sign of any rainfall into the middle of the week. Now going through into Thursday, and that high pressure is still dominating weather, perhaps bringing up a little bit more of a southwesterly flow to the north of Scotland, so that might bring a few showers into the northern islands and maybe around some of the western islands of Scotland. But otherwise it's a dry, fine and settled picture again, perhaps some early mist and fog, but most places will be settled and with good sunny spells coming through. Once we burn away any of that mist and fog, it's going to be a warm day on Thursday, bringing up a little bit more of a southerly flow actually around this high pressure, so that could lift temperatures perhaps up to around 19 degrees on Thursday, about 66 Fahrenheit. That really is very warm for the middle of March. Now as we head into a Friday, perhaps signs of the high pressure beginning to break down to the south east, and this low pressure starting to develop out to the west, so most places I think probably dry and fine again on Friday, and we're bringing up a southerly flow, so it will be warm again, perhaps temperatures up to 20 degrees, 68 Fahrenheit. That could be the peak of the temperatures for this particular spell, but with this low pressure coming into the northwest, we could start to bring some cloud and showers into these northwestern parts of the country. And those cloud and showers perhaps turning heavy at times across Scotland and Northern Ireland later on, as that unsettled weather begins to edge in off the Atlantic. And as we go into next weekend, it does look as though the low pressure may increasingly start to take over, so things could begin to break down next weekend, with more in the way of showery rain moving down from the west and the northwest. But these east and southeast areas probably hanging on to the dry and fine weather for the longest. As this unsettled weather moves in off the Atlantic, temperatures probably start to dip back down to more normal averages for the time of year, so perhaps dipping down to around 12-13 degrees across parts of the country by Sunday. But really the emphasis over the next week is going to be dry and settled across many parts of the country. That is the summary really. The drought goes on, it remains dry, fine and settled, and turns increasingly sunny and warm as we go through the week. There's no sign of a relenting of the drought really. Perhaps turning unsettled next weekend, but that's a long way off and it's quite speculative. But certainly between now and Friday, the weather remains very settled indeed. So if you enjoy warm, sunny and settled weather, this week is going to be one to enjoy. If you're waiting for rain, the wait goes on. That's it for now.